Welcome to Freshwater Generator, Part 8, focusing on marine engineering multiple choice questions. This video is brought to you by AST, Professor Manivan and S. Question 1. Jacket cooling water heat can be used in A. Air compressors, B. Freshwater evaporators, C. Fuel injectors, or D. Turbines. The correct answer is B. Freshwater evaporators. This utilizes waste heat for desalination. Question 2. Why is air ejection required in evaporators? A. To increase temperature, B. To remove dissolved gases, C. To increase salinity, or D. To cool water. The correct answer is B. To remove dissolved gases. This prevents gas blanketing and maintains vacuum for efficient boiling. Question 3. A low-temperature evaporator operates for long periods because A. It uses high pressure, B. Scale formation is minimal, C. It produces more steam, or D. It uses chemicals. The answer is B. Scale formation is minimal. Lower temperatures reduce the precipitation of scale-forming salt. Question 4. The most common shipboard freshwater generation method is A. Filtration, B. Evaporative distillation, C. Reverse osmosis, or D. Sedimentation. The most common method is B. Evaporative distillation, especially utilizing waste heat. Question 5. The maximum temperature in the evaporator shell is limited to A. 50 degrees Celsius, B. 65 degrees Celsius, C. 85 degrees Celsius, or D. 100 degrees Celsius. The maximum temperature in the evaporator shell is limited to C. 85 degrees Celsius to minimize scale formation. Question 6. What is the primary heat source used in a freshwater generator for evaporation of seawater? A. Steam from boiler, B. Exhaust gases, C. Waste heat from jacket cooling water of the diesel engine, or D. Electrical heater. The primary heat source is C. Waste heat from jacket cooling water of the diesel engine, promoting energy efficiency. Question 7. What is another name for a freshwater generator? A. Compressor, B. Distiller, C. Turbine, or D. Boiler. The answer is B. Distiller. Freshwater generators use distillation to produce fresh water from seawater. Question 8. Boiling point of water decreases when A. Pressure increases, B. Pressure decreases, C. Temperature decreases, or D. Volume increases. The correct answer is B. Pressure decreases. Lowering the pressure allows water to boil at a lower temperature. Question 9. Total dissolved solids, or TDS, in seawater is approximately A. 500 milligrams per liter, B. 2,500 milligrams per liter, C. 32,000 milligrams per liter, or D. 100,000 milligrams per liter. The answer is C. 32,000 milligrams per liter, which represents the typical salinity of seawater. Question 10. Scale formation reduces A. Pressure, B. Heat transfer efficiency, C. Water purity, or D. Flow rate. Scale formation reduces B. Heat transfer efficiency, insulating the heat exchanger surfaces. Question 11. One method to prevent scaling is A. Increase pressure, B. Maintain high temperature, C. Keep boiling below 80 degrees Celsius, or D. Stop seawater supply. The answer is C. Keep boiling below 80 degrees Celsius. This minimizes the precipitation of calcium carbonate, a major scale component. Question 12. Freshwater generator water is not suitable for drinking because A. Too salty, B. Too hot, C. Contains bacteria, or D. Too cold. The distilled water C contains bacteria after generation, requiring further treatment for potability. Question 13. Chlorination is used to A. Remove salt, B. Kill bacteria, C. Increase taste, or D. Cool water. Chlorination is used to B. Kill bacteria, making the water safe for human consumption. Question 14. An activated carbon filter helps to A. Increase pressure, B. Remove chlorine and improve taste, C. Boil water, or D. Add minerals. The primary function of an activated carbon filter is B. To remove chlorine and improve the taste and odor of the water. Question 15. Which of the following is not a use for the pure water collected from the evaporator? A. Engine cooling circuits, B. Boiler makeup water, C. Potable drinking water, or D. Lubrication oil. The pure water collected from the evaporator is not used for D. Lubrication oil. It is typically used for cooling circuits, boiler makeup, and, after treatment, drinking water. Question 16. Which process is not typically involved in a freshwater generator? A. Evaporation, B. Condensation, C. Filtration, or D. Combustion. Combustion is not typically involved in a freshwater generator. The main processes air evaporation and condensation. Question 17. What is an adductor primarily used for? A. Heating fluids. B. Transferring fluids or gases using the Venturi effect. C. Separating water from salt. Or D. Measuring fluid velocity. An adductor is primarily used for B. Transferring fluids or gases using the Venturi effect, often to create a vacuum or pump liquids. Question 18. Which principle does an adductor operate on? A. Pascal's law, B. Bernoulli's principle and Venturi effect, C. Archimedes' principle, or D. Boyle's law. An adductor operates on B. Bernoulli's principle and the Venturi effect, utilizing fluid dynamics for operation. Question 19. Which component is not part of an adductor? A. Converging nozzle, B. Throat, C. Diffuser, or D. Heat exchanger. The component that is not part of an adductor is D. Heat exchanger. Eductors consist of a nozzle, throat, and diffuser. Question 20. How does a demister remove liquid droplets from a gas stream? A. By increasing gas velocity, B. By passing the gas through a mesh or vein structure causing coalescence of droplets, C. By boiling the gas, or D. By freezing the droplets. A demister removes liquid droplets by B. Passing the gas through a mesh or vein structure, which causes the droplets to coalesce and separate. Thank you for watching this video on freshwater generator marine engineering multiple choice question. We hope this resource has been helpful in your studies. Safe sailing!